Some action stars perform, others pretend. But once in a generation comes a fighter who doesn't fake it. No stunt doubles, no camera tricks, just raw skill, precision, and pain. His name, Iko Uwais. From the crowded streets of Jakarta to the world stage, this is the story of how a delivery driver became the man Hollywood fears and respects. This is not just a career, this is a fight for survival. Born February 12, 1983, in Jakarta, Indonesia, Iko Uwais grew up in a city that never slowed down. His family wasn't rich. They weren't connected to the film world, but they were proud Indonesians. And in their culture, martial arts wasn't just a sport, it was a way of life. Silat, Indonesia's deadly art, is about grace, respect, and striking before your opponent even moves. Iko's uncle was a silent master, and at just 10 years old, Iko stepped into the dojo for the first time, not knowing this would define his destiny. While other kids played football, Iko was perfecting his footwork, his strikes, and his patience. Silat teaches you to wait and then explode. That patience would one day make him lethal on screen. But destiny doesn't always knock right away. After finishing school, Iko got a job as a delivery driver for a telecommunications company, day in, day out, weaving through Jakarta traffic on his bike, dropping off packages. Martial arts was just a weekend passion. Movies? That was another universe. If you asked him then, he would have said, "I'll work, I'll train, that's my life." But life had other plans. In 2007, Welsh filmmaker Gareth Evans traveled to Indonesia to shoot a documentary on Silat. And in one quiet training hall, he saw something extraordinary. A fighter who moved like water, but struck like lightning. That fighter was Iko Uwais. Evans didn't see just an athlete. He saw a future movie legend. He offered Iko the lead in his first martial arts film. Iko hesitated. He had no acting experience. But Evans convinced him, the world needs to see this. And so in 2009, Marantau was released. Critics praised Iko's authenticity. His fighting wasn't choreographed, it was instinct. But the world hadn't seen anything yet. 2 years later, Gareth Evans and Iko Uwais unleashed a storm. The Raid. Shot in just 100 minutes of screen time, this film would redefine modern action cinema. Tight hallways, endless enemies, no escape. Every punch, every block, every shattered bone was a love letter to Silat. Hollywood choreographers called it the most intense action film of the decade. For Iko, it was more than a role. It was a fight for authenticity. Unlike big-budget action, there were no soft landings. The team wore minimal padding. The hits, real. The blood, often real. And Iko, the quiet delivery driver, was now the most feared man on screen. In 2014, The Raid 2 took things to another level. Bigger sets, more complex fights, a car chase that looked impossible and was shot with insane precision. Iko wasn't just fighting, he was telling a story with every move. Actors who worked with him said his timing was flawless. Directors said he could learn a full fight in one take. And fans, they knew he was something special. Soon Hollywood noticed. In Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Iko appeared alongside his Raid co-stars, a nod to his rising influence. Then came Mile 22 with Mark Wahlberg, and Netflix's ultra-violent The Night Comes for Us. This fight, the kitchen scene, became legendary. Tight space, improvised weapons, relentless brutality. It was everything Iko stood for. No wasted movement, no mercy. Through it all, Iko never forgot where he came from. He still trains in the same Silat style he learned as a boy. He teaches young fighters that discipline matters more than fame. And he carries his country's martial arts tradition into every punch. He's not just a star, he's an ambassador of Silat. And for millions, he's proof that talent, humility, and hard work can take you from the streets of Jakarta to the biggest screens in the world. From delivery driver to martial arts icon, Iko Uwais didn't chase fame, he chased mastery, and in doing so, he changed the fight game forever. Iko Uwais, the silent storm.